Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video channel. Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video. I'm scared of the copy. Anyway, my name is Indy. I'm a full-time artist, illustrator, all the things. And 1 month ago I started to practice more oil painting and dig into oil painting. This video is a recap of everything I've learned so far. And yeah. Oh god. I took time off from my usual illustration work, which is book art, to further develop my skills as a new coming oil painter, kind of. Yeah. So that's the video. That's not the video. It's a video about myself. So this video will be about all the things I've learned in that month. I will share the pieces I've done. Maybe you saw some of my shorts. Is it shorts here on YouTube? Shorts, reels, whatever. These short form content videos, I share the art I do there often as well. So yeah, let's start. And thank you for being here, definitely. I'm using this place to document my process for myself and for other people that maybe want to know how it is to do art on a regular growing. Not that I would grow, you know how short I am. So one of the things that I've learned on this month was that first of all, I improved my speed. I used the alla prima method for a few pieces, which was like a blessing, honestly. The first oil painting I did last year, it took me around a year to actually finish it. Maybe procrastination was part of it. But that's not the main thing. I had no idea what I was doing, okay, so it took ages. And now I can push out the painting within a few days, which is like such a relief. Because if I want to get better at something, I gotta do a lot. It's part of it, right? I can't just do one painting and be like, oh yeah, I learned enough now. It's not like that. You gotta keep going all the time. That's just how it is. One thing I've gotten quicker, but that's like just how things are. If you practice, you get quicker and better. And otherwise, I noticed my style developing quite a bit at the beginning of the month. I used more muted colors, worked a lot with burnt ember and stuff. And yeah, by the end of the month I realized I love to play with colors. Colors are like one of the things that I have a lot of connection to, because you can do like so much in terms of emotions and meaning behind things just by using certain colors alone. Also, I noticed I like to push the colors in a way that they are not as realistic anymore, and my newer pieces show that, so that was fun. And yeah, if you decide to study something for a longer time, you may develop certain things for your art style, which is really cool, and it's not even part of the plan, it just happens. So that's one thing I was really happy about. And yeah, I'm pushing this more and more, and I think I'm gonna keep that for my coming artwork because it's fun, and I think I'm onto something there. Maybe. So yeah, that's one of the things I realized. And yeah, let's not just talk about the pros, I want to talk about the cons as well, to keep things realistic. Not everything is perfect always. It would be boring, right? No, it would not. It would be great, but it's just not how life is, and there's always problems. So one con definitely was I overworked myself again. For anyone who's watching my videos long, I was like, yeah, you always do that. That's just one of my problems that I have to work on. I just tend to get so fixated on something, and then I forget my human needs. It's not a good thing, and I have to keep working on that. Also, I have to like actually work out for once. So I've been neglecting myself for art. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get there eventually. I learned enough now, I'm fast enough now, maybe I can actually take breaks. Another con was definitely so that I'm taking all this time for my personal art and studies. I'm not making as much income, but who would have guessed? That's just, I knew that. So I worked a lot last month, enough so that I have enough income for this month as well. And it's okay. I live to draw and paint. I don't need much, but still, that's something to consider if you are planning a longer study session. But then again, I think like this. Imagine I go to a university or something, which I did in the past, but I will do that again at my age now. So, no. But that will cost a lot. I probably need a loan and stuff like that, and you have no money either. So this way I just have to pay my basic necessities and just cut on spending. So I think in the end I saved money. I'm lucky enough that I'm alright learning by myself. So there's that. What else? I want to say something positive again. Keep it balanced. I actually sold one piece. Oh, I'm so happy. And the second one is also in the process of getting sold. Makes me so happy. And of course, because the more I make with my own art, the more time I have for it. Money is time, and I gotta do what I gotta do. Survive on this capitalist hellscape. Anyway, that's the whole thing. I'm really happy about that. I maybe have cried a little bit, but that's just because I'm too emotional, okay? No, honestly, it made me super emotional. But yeah, that was something. And I hope to keep pushing this and keep developing. I feel like I still have so much to learn, which is fun. I love that about art. You always have something to learn. And I want to try out a couple different techniques. Next month I won't have as much time for oil painting though, because I'm busy with book illustrations again. However, I will try to keep this up, at least do small paintings, so I don't take so long for them, to keep the ball rolling, you know. And yeah, that's the plan for now. So I might not make as many YouTube videos as well, but I will try my best, you know, because the project I will work on, I cannot share anything about it. So that's the problem. Another positive thing I noticed last month is I've gained a couple subscribers. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm happy that you're here. I did not expect that because my social media has been dying for quite a while now. I'm like, just keep going no matter what. So thank you. It's really motivating, but I'm trying to not get too distracted by these evil numbers. I have to keep recreating from my heart. Otherwise my work just looks, I don't know. The thing is, when you care too much about the outside, you don't get as connected with your inner world, and the art does not turn out as, you know, at least that's how I feel about it. Now everyone's different. Feel free to share about it if you're an artist yourself, how things go for you. I notice every time I don't focus on numbers, reach, whatever, my work just gets better when I just focus on doing what I like and love. But that's hard, right? So yeah. So of course I want to share everything I've done. I already teased some pieces, but might as well get over with it. So here's one, which was a later one. This was the latest one I did, I mean. Yeah. I'm not still 100% happy with it. I think I will go over the hands again. I had troubles getting them right. Because I had problems actually holding my hand in that angle for so long, and the whole painting was completely wet. So now that it's almost dry, I can do the final fixes, but I really needed a break this weekend, so I can wait. Baby, that's my cat. She's so cute. So this was the last one. Maybe I should talk about what actually is. Sorry. So this painting is about holding on to hope and about two contrasting figures, and I wanted this to be a bit open about the way you can interpret this, but for me it's about holding on to hope and the process of how grieving can make you actually heal. So yeah, my decoration is falling off. So much for that. Wait, I have a couple more. This is a small one. It's a small landscape painting. I had a lot of fun here. I did this color shifting, as I talked about earlier, where I just go with unrealistic colors, but are fun to me, like making them pop in a way. But it's a small one. Another piece. Ooh. I shared about it in previous videos. It's still one of my favorites. Maybe I might go over it one more time, but I'm not sure. Also, these are the ones I'm sharing now are still available for buying, so you know where to contact me. On my website, or you can just go to my Instagram if it's quicker that way. And then we have this one. It's one of the earlier pieces I did this month. It's a bit of, it has real elements, and again, it's about dissociation and healing. So I do paint these topics a lot, actually. If you have any questions about a certain piece, just let me know. I'll be happy to share more about it. And this one is actually, I painted the original foundation a year ago. You can actually see the video still, but I wanted to push the colors, and so I added some different hues, and now I think the painting has more of a hopeful feeling to it rather than just a rather melancholic one as before. So yeah, I'm happy how it came out. It's still quite wet, as you can see. It needs to dry a bit, but yeah, more colors. You can imagine I'm a bit exhausted. So here, this one is my spring-inspired piece. I did the alla prima method with this painting. I just did like the final details at the end when it was already dry. But yeah, I'm happy with it because this took me one painting session. And as I talked earlier about, I used to take like a year for a piece. I'm like, oh, cool, that's better. Okay, I'm tired. Here it is. I have shared it already as a short, like many others. And this piece was also originally an older painting that I never finished, but now I got the time for it, and this is how it looks like. It's again about dissociation. I really like to paint about that, actually, and mental health themes overall. So there's so many topics in my work. And again, we are shifting the color hues a lot within this piece. It's fun, if you ask me. I'm falling in love with painting this way, with all the different hues. If you want, I can make a tutorial how I do that, even though I'm still figuring this out, so that's why I'm still holding back with that, but I'm happy to share. And of course, the big landscape painting, but that one is currently reserved. But also I started it a year ago and I finally had time to finish it. So I'm really happy about that. And I have one more that I started. You must think I'm crazy. Yeah, well, yes I am. This one was with a friend. I shared with her my painting process that I learned while she was here. So we painted together. It's not finished yet. And it's an elf because I gotta honor my roots, right? Fantasy art. That's it for this month. I also did 2 additional digital pieces at the beginning of the month, where I was still exploring more of my art style, and I did 1 book illustration for Jay Veneer. That's it. I'm utterly exhausted. I should probably take a week off. But honestly, I was stressing myself out again as usual, because I was like, okay, I only have this month, then I have to do more of the other work, so I gotta push out. Someone slapped me. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, by the way. Oh god. Thank you for watching. As I said, most of these are still available for sale. And yeah, I would be happy if they find a new home. You can just contact me if you're interested. If not, thank you for watching. Any support is really appreciated. Maybe you can subscribe if you like my stuff. The next month I won't be as productive with longer videos, but I will try to keep at least the short videos coming, because I'm gonna do a big book project that I can't share anything about. However, I think now that I've practiced enough, I think I might be fast enough with oils too to do both, and I will try that. But also, as I said, I need a break, so I'm gonna try to chill for once. There are different painting techniques that I still want to try out, and I feel like I want to push more emotional pieces. These are really fun to do. Not only fun, sometimes they're exhausting because I actually put my emotions in these. But yeah, there are so many ideas I still have, you know. But you know, I have to stop rushing myself. I still have time. Chill. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. You can support me on Patreon if you like. I have a Ko-fi as well. You can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, my everything. I am on all platforms that exist because that's the reality for artists. The modern ones. Okay. Thank you, goodbye, cheers.